History will not judge you kindly, she warned the Prime Minister tonight as the Conservative MP Nadine Dorries finally quit Parliament. She'd faced harsh judgment herself, having racked up 78 days since she first pledged to stand down in June. The former Culture Secretary accused Rishi Sunak of whipping up a public frenzy against her and asked, "What have you achieved?" Number 10 say they have no comment. Part of her legacy will now be another excruciating by-election for the Conservatives in Mid Bedfordshire. But as Lewis Warner reports, that's not the only controversy Nadine Dorries will be remembered for.
Go on. So you're doing it?
Tastes just like chicken. Oh my God.
To the millions that tuned in night after night, this is probably what Nadine Dorries will be remembered for. Becoming the first sitting MP to enter the I'm a Celebrity jungle, controversial to say the least. As she stomached witchetty grubs and spiders, back home she'd been suspended as a Conservative MP, criticised for still drawing her taxpayer-funded salary while down under.
And my constituents know that I will go the extra mile for them.
But Dorries portrayed herself as an MP focused first and foremost on her constituents, those constituents she has now told twice she will cease to represent. It was June when she first announced she would quit as MP for Mid Bedfordshire on a day that started one way.
You know, the last thing I would want to do would be to cause a by-election.
And ended another.
Something significant did happen to change my mind.
Off the airwaves, she had been tipped to quit and accept a position in the House of Lords, given to her by her close friend Boris Johnson, but that was denied.
I became under sustained pressure.
78 days later, and tonight the former Culture Secretary followed through with her promise, using the moment to attack the Prime Minister, saying he was responsible for her having received threats.
I'm actually shocked that the Prime Minister himself has kind of opened the door on free hits at me from anybody who wants to make them throughout the summer. And it's kind of whipped up a public frenzy. And it's resulted in the police having to visit my home.
She says she plans to expose an undemocratic cabal at the heart of government, something tonight Downing Street didn't comment on. Labour, though, compares these Tory troubles to civil war.
This has been going on since June. There is a psychodrama, a civil war that is raging at the heart of the Conservative Party, and people across Mid Bedfordshire, they want to have their say. So finally they can do so.
The Liberal Democrats say the people of Mid Bedfordshire deserve better, and a by-election that has already been planned for months is finally on.
And Lewis joins me now. And Lewis, this by-election in Mid Bedfordshire has been long anticipated, but it's going to be another high-risk moment for the Prime Minister.
Yeah, and of course we haven't heard from him tonight about those allegations put by Nadine Dorries. She has held this seat since 2005. The Conservatives have had it even longer than that, since 1931, but it does have a large majority, almost 25,000 votes. But we have seen in recent by-elections, I'm thinking Selby and Ainsty, Somerset and Frome, these large majorities can actually be overturned. That will, of course, worry the Prime Minister. Labour came in second there last time round. Not clear what would happen, whether the Lib Dems could be the main challenger this time round either. But of course the Prime Minister has already lost 2 by-elections this summer. He will not be wanting to lose another one. So difficult times ahead for Rishi Sunak.
Quite. Lewis, thank you very much.